everyone, in this week's video I'm going to show you guys what I recently found out was there's a way you can create a column where it has the URL for the video of each play through Baseball Savant. So I'm going to show you how to pull some StatCast data, pull some play-by-play data, join the two to be able to get the play ID to then be able to get the video URL, in which then you can watch in your browser of each play or do whatever as you please. So we're obviously going to get the big old libraries in, and our big one is Tidyverse and our other big one is Baseball R. So we'll run both and then we will get after it and say install.packages HTTR if you haven't installed it already. So I'm not going to run this line of code, but if you haven't installed HTTR already, you can by just running that line of code. So then I will just say library, and then once you do have it installed, obviously library HTTR. So let's get right into it. So we'll call this data frame Savant, and we'll use the Baseball R function, which actually has different functionality now. So you can kind of see like StatCast search is relatively new because it used to be scrape StatCast Savant, but now there's starting to be a little bit of a difference in terms of functions. It's more to make it more linear across different sports packages, not just baseball, but like football, basketball, among others. So StatCast search is one difference. So we'll say StatCast search start date equals, and let's do September 1st, and then the end date, let's also do September 1st. So we'll pull just September 1st data. And again, if you want to see how to like pull an entire year of Savant data, go to my previous videos. It'll be linked up there, as well as how to basically create a database of Savant data as well. So we'll get that, and then we'll also call PVP, and again we'll use Baseball R or MLB game PK. So just do Baseball R MLB game PKs, and again we'll take the same date, so 2022 September 1. Run that, and I'll give you like a glimpse into it. So you get just the game PK, a link, game type, season, game date, official date, things like that. But what we want is the actual play-by-play data. So we'll say PVP data, and then we'll say PVP, or excuse me, 1 to n row PVP. We'll say per, from the Tidyverse package, per mapdf. So basically we're going to run this same function across all rows of the play-by-play data, which is 8, and pull the play-by-play data based upon the MLB game PK. So this is how you do it. Mapdf function x, MLB PVP, PVP $ to refer to the column, game PK x. And we'll run this and then get after it. So that might take a minute or two to load, depending on your computer speed, things like that. Shouldn't take too long since it's 8 games. However, I would advise you to not do this for like an entire season. Your computer will be prone to crash. This is from first-hand experience. So if you want, try to do it like maybe at most a week at a time. And then try to take on a day-by-day basis, again, because your computer might just blow up, who knows. But anyways, we have the play-by-play data loaded, and we can kind of see that like they're similar. There's a little bit more because, again, the play-by-play data accounts for like game advisories in terms of like challenge calls, mound visits, stolen bases, things like that. So you don't have to worry about that too much, but we'll still call PVP data. We'll say PVP data. Do that piping operator. And this time we'll select a few different columns. So I'll actually show it to you. So this is kind of like what the play-by-play data looks like. So it's index, is pitch, type, play ID, which is what we need here, pitch number, details description, details event, so like something like that. That's why there's a little bit more like the pitching substitution, and then some other stuff. But feel free to look into it on your own merit, and then don't hesitate to reach out to me at RobertFry40 on Twitter, or in the YouTube comments, or anywhere else where I'm available. If you want to kind of create your own project with that play-by-play data, and if you need help, don't hesitate to reach out. I am here for the people. So anyways, we're going to select a few columns. So the game PK is the important one, and then at-bat number, which I'll do at-bat number equals. So within the select, you can actually change columns without running the rename function. So I'll do at-bat number, and the actual column name is at-bat index. And then the same thing for pitch number. So I'll do pitch underscore number, but the real column is pitch number. So just real quick recap. So the select function is allowing you to select certain columns, but within it you can change the name of the column, which is what I'm doing by saying at bat number, at underscore bat underscore number equals at bat index. So that equal sign is basically saying, hey, change that column name at bat index to at bat number. Add another piping operator. And then what we'll do next here, oh, actually I forgot the most important one. Play underscore ID equals play ID. Now I'll add that pipeline because we need that play ID to be able to watch these videos. So do not make the mistake I did and forget about the play ID. Otherwise, you won't be able to watch Baseball Savant videos of MLB of every pitch. I mean, it's a nightmare if you don't have it. And then I'll say dplyr mutate. And so one thing I want to do here is just convert certain things. So at bat number, just make sure that it's a double to match the Savant data. So double at bat number. And then in the play-by-play data, the at bat number indexes from 0. So instead of the first at bat of the game, it starts from 0 instead of 1. So we need to make that adjustment. So we'll say at bat number equals at bat number plus 1. And then the same thing for pitch number. Just want to make sure that it is a double data type. And now we have our PPP data. So now we'll look into it. So now we have game PK, at bat number, pitch number, play ID. And so you can not worry about the NAs because, again, that's more or less like a game advisory or like someone's challenging, player or coach gets ejected, something like that. So then now we'll just say both. You can call it whatever you want or leave it as Savant, but I'll leave it as both. I like to make a new data frame just in case if there's errors in the joining. That way you don't lose, say, your Savant data or something like that. Or you join on the wrong thing. So we're going to do a left join. And it's going to be Savant and PVP data. And then by, and this is where we're going to have our triple join. So game PK, at bat number, and pitch number. So with that being said, we have those three. So those three columns are being joined together for us to be able to get the play ID. And then we'll add a mutate function, which then it says video URL, and we'll do if else exclamation point is .na play ID. So that basically just means if there's a play ID not missing, so if the play ID is present, do a, well, don't forget the comma, but do a paste 0 and then type it out with you, https://baseballsavant.mlb.com/sporty-videos question mark play ID with a capital I equals, and then comma at the end outside of the quotes, play ID, and then outside of the parentheses, play ID again. So what we're basically doing is, if there's a play ID available, paste it onto this URL. Otherwise, just keep it as a play ID, which in almost all cases is NA. So then we'll run that. Now we have the pitch type and everything plus a video URL. So I actually spelled it wrong by calling it vid URL instead of video. So just make sure you do that. So I'll rerun that because you don't want to have it spelled wrong. So just to make sure that this video URL is spelled video underscore URL. Now this is where HTTR comes in, and I was trying to search up ways to allow you to be able to see it within your viewer, but there wasn't like an easily explainable way. So the easiest way, what's going to happen now is, you probably won't see it on my screen, but we'll do a filter, so we'll just call it home underscore run, and we'll say both dplyr filter. We'll go into here. I believe the column name is events. So events, we'll say filter events equals home underscore run. So there are 14 home runs hit on September 1st. So pick any of your favorites. You know what? I really like Julio Rodriguez playing, so player name. And I see there's that little tick mark or something like that, so that's probably why it's not showing up. So just copy and paste. In the case of Julio Rodriguez, just copy and paste. And we'll go boom, home run. Now we have our one data set, our one row. So now we're going to get into the HTTR. So HTTR, we'll say browse. And so our URL equals, and this time we can just use the row name itself. So home run, $, video URL 1. And we'll run it. Should pop up onto your browser automatically, and you'll be able to hit play and be able to watch Julio Rodriguez homering on a fly ball to left field. So really fun stuff, and this is a quick and easy way for you to be able to pair video with the data. I'll do something in terms of, if I get 50 likes on this video, I will show you how to create a Shiny app where you can have the video play in the Shiny app, and it'll show you all the metrics like pitch speed, exit velocity, spin rate, etc., for whatever play you want. So with that being said, let me know if you would like to see that. Either leave a comment or 50 likes. So I will take 50 likes or 100 likes plus comments, either one. And if you want that to see that, so I can show you guys how to build a web application where you'll take your Savant data, put it into a Shiny app, and then be able to watch videos and have the data right there present to you. But thank you so much again for watching. This has just been fantastic. We're in year 3 of making YouTube videos, which I never would have thought from the beginning, but this is just a big shout out to anyone who has appreciated my videos, anyone who has liked my videos, subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot. I really hope that this kind of stuff can help you grow as a programmer, help you grow into what you want to become. I know that most of you want to work in baseball, and I hope that this is kind of a good segue to help you learn and grow and build your resume and expertise in R. So again, I am just honored and thankful that you guys and females tune into the video, and just it means a lot. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.